I am not a self-help girly, okay? I am not enjoying this. Like, I think it's great if people are into that, like, self-improvement kind of thing. I'm just gonna stay horrible. I genuinely think that I might be too stupid for this self-help book. Also, why do I blink so damn much? This book is gonna trigger an existential crisis because stop asking me who I am and then telling me that that's not who I am. What? This seems very anti-disabled people to me, because he's going on about, oh, you can do this, you just don't want to. You just don't, like, no, I am severely mentally ill. Like, what do you want me to do? This feels a lot like I'm being told to turn off my emotions and to not let outside forces affect me. But it's like, I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'm too stupid for self-help. Maybe I just can't be helped. But there's nothing wrong with having emotions. Like, there's nothing wrong with being affected by things that happen to you or things that are going on in your life, or like just shit happens and you're allowed to react to that. And I don't know, maybe this is all going over my head. Like I said, I am not a self-help girl, but it feels very icky to me. I don't like it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Hales and I make videos about the books that I'm reading. We interrupt this video to show you how cute my cat is. I've never seen her on this chair before, but she loves looking out the windows. Oh, there she goes. There her goes. What are you doing, Pepper? She likes to look out the windows. She's very cute. Her's a very cute girl. Oh, it's raining. Are you gonna... Isn't she so cute? Her's just the cutest baby. Aw. She just disappears into the window. I love her so much. So today I am reading a couple of self-help books that Joshua Bassett recommended and said that he really enjoyed. The first one that I listened to was one that he said was like his all-time favorite. So this is my reaction to these, not in a like judging them on the writing or the like, it's just very much going to be a different video than the fiction books that I usually have in these reading vlogs, because he has never mentioned sorry, my cat's being so cute. He's never mentioned like fictional books that I can find, and I wanted to do this series of making videos where I read things that my favorite people have talked about and suggested. Like, I have one planned for Harry Styles and one planned for Taylor Swift. So I thought I'd start with Josh because I'm currently like hyperfixating. But it is very much not my content and very much not what I read. So you're gonna see me struggle with this. So that's fun. You're welcome. But yeah, enjoy this video, because especially the next video or the next clip that you're gonna see, I was not having a good time. I hate to say it because I love him and I can see where he's kind of adapted some of these concepts to himself in his life and like the things that he's said in interviews. But I wasn't vibing with it. Very unfortunate. I'm really hoping I'm gonna dive into the next one tonight and hopefully finish it. It's not that long, and I tend to get through nonfiction books a lot faster. So I'll check in again like this after I'm done with that. But yeah, so the next couple of clips are going to be me listening to the audiobook of The Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer. So yeah, stick around if you want to see that. It's interesting. I have a lot of opinions on it. So I just finished this audiobook and I have maybe not a lot to say, but I have a lot to say. It felt very preachy and it felt very much like I was sitting in a lecture hall at my college, but not in a good way. Like, I can see how some of these concepts and suggestions were meant to come across. Like, I get it. But also, it's like a very neurotypical look at presenting yourself as a person and the way that you walk through the world. And I think it's very harmful to perpetuate the idea that you can just snap your fingers and decide that you're going to be happy. Because maybe you can do that to a certain degree, but the way that this book went about talking about the different ways that you can apply certain, like, I don't know how to talk about this because it was so, not alarming, but just like, no, I guess it was kind of alarming. It was a little concerning. It was very much toxic positivity. And I think that you shouldn't shut off the parts of you that feel things just so that you can be happy. Because I don't think that that's happiness. I think to really enjoy and appreciate true happiness, you have to go through the shitty things. And you have to accept and acknowledge that shitty things happen. Like, that's life. And it felt very disingenuous to sit there and listen to this guy talking about, like, the way that fear is just in your mind, because it's not. If you want to go that route, everything is just in your mind because your brain controls your entire body. And I have very strong opinions about this one, and I'm trying to be very respectful, but I don't feel it. And I'm sorry. But I think that preaching about just like, it was like mind over matter, but to this weird extremist extent. And I have no words. Like, I am at a loss for words. I think we need to be in touch with our emotions and feel them, because you can't live constantly pretending to be happy. And I think that the fact that they're trying to put out this front that happiness is a state of mind that you can achieve by just thinking happy thoughts is very untrue. And I think maybe I'm just too depressed for this book, and I'm just like, you know what? You can't just decide to be happy. That's stupid. I don't know. There was a lot going on that I think shouldn't have. I don't even know. I don't know, because it was so frustrating to listen to. That's what it was. It was frustrating to listen to. And it felt, maybe I do need to read more of these self-help books, because it felt almost like an attack. And maybe it's because I've been off like all medication for 5 months and need to contact a psychiatrist and a therapist. But I just don't think that that's an approach that people need to be taking. And I think it's very harmful to assume that everyone that picks up your book is just going to be able to stop thinking or giving into the shitty thoughts that come into their minds. Like, I see where they come from when it's like, don't let your mind tell you that you're a bad person, or you're ugly, or you're just like not a good person. Not to sound like a parrot, but I don't know. It was very frustrating, and I think maybe I need to sit on it. I might check back in about this book. Probably not. It is 1 a.m. and I just finished it, and I'm like kind of a little loopy, ready to go to sleep. Yeah, so I'm gonna sit on this book for a while. But I think I am very much not the target audience. So this one wasn't for me. Sorry, Josh. If you ever see this, I'm sorry for just completely shitting on your favorite book. Can you read something with a plot, though? It would really help me out for these videos. Thank you. Okay, sorry it's so dark. I'm in my room just trying to finish this audiobook of The Untethered Soul, and I completely just lost my train of thought. 1 second. So basically what they're saying is that, like, you have the power to be happy and you just don't want to, or you need to try harder. And I think that's very destructive to I don't know how to phrase this correctly, because up here I'm like, yeah, that sounds really good, and then trying to say it sounds really bad. But it's like, it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to feel the emotions that you're feeling. I think there comes a time when you have to like acknowledge that what you're going through and what you're doing and the way that you react to these things isn't healthy, and you should definitely get help or take the steps to remedy that. But the way that it's phrased and presented in this book is just very much like that kind of toxic positivity of you're only depressed because you want to be depressed, and if you just thought happy thoughts, you'd be fine. So I really don't like it, and there's only like 20 more minutes left in the book, and I don't want to finish it. It's not, ugh. Yeah, I'm not liking it. I don't know if it's just because I don't feel good right now, but I'm really not enjoying Book of Hours. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I am currently reading Book of Hours, and I think that the last clip I was reading The Untethered Soul. So that is where I am right now, but I don't think this video is going to be that much longer because there's not much left in Book of Hours, and I really don't have that many thoughts on it. The bulk of what I had an opinion on was like the introduction and stuff, and I don't think that commenting on that is that necessary because it was the introduction from the translator and like just kind of giving backstory, and I'm more concerned with the poetry. So, which, like, yeah, a lot of poetry relies on the imagery that something can evoke, but the way that it's done, it just feels very, I don't want to say simple, but like everything that it evokes is very, the words are escaping me. I got simple, I guess, but it's like peaceful and serene is kind of the like what I'm getting from it, which I guess makes sense because that's kind of what as a kid I was always taught, that like I have no idea how to put my thoughts into words on this. It's very much the serenity that comes with religion, if that makes any sense to you. I don't know if it's just my weird brain. But it's just very pretty without being flowery. Like, it's not super prosy, which I like. It's very easy to read, and the images that it kind of brings about are peaceful and simple and just nice and warm, and I'm really, it's very nice. I like it. I feel like I have sounded so stupid all through this video. This is definitely not the genre that I typically read, and while I have enjoyed making this video, I am definitely not going to be seeking out anything along these same lines. It's not my thing. I enjoyed making the video. I enjoyed reading these books enough. But yeah, that's really it for me. This was kind of a fail, so I don't feel like going in the library and setting up my camera and everything to end this video. So if you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye!